Well, hi guys, and welcome to another small edition of Andy Outdoors. A little bit of an update, really. As you've just seen, I've got a new e-bike. I plan to be doing some verge camping with the bike. I've got panniers for it, so I can put all my gear on it and do some roadside verge camping. Hopefully, I've got a new job, which I do shift work. So that gives me weekends now, because before, when I was cooking, I worked every weekend and it was hard to try and get out and do some wild camps. But you'll notice that I've done quite a few uploads recently, and that's because I wasn't working really. I had the time to go out and do quite a lot of camping. But now I've got this new job. I do shift work, so it's morning shifts and afternoon shifts. So I'm thinking, when I'm on like a 6-2 shift, I'll finish 2 o'clock on the Friday. That'll give me Friday night and the weekend to do camping, rather than do it on my 2-10 shifts, because I'll be finishing 10 o'clock on Friday night, and then I've just got the weekend. But I think when I'm on 6-2, I think I'll be doing quite a lot of camping. Nothing to stop me taking the bike to work and going straight from work. Right, so a bit about the bike itself. Well, as you've seen, I've just been riding around the country lanes on it. It's an e-bike. It's the power on it is, I think it's 36 volts. The motor, the brushless motor on the back, is 500 watts. When it's in low, it's 250 watts. When it's in high mode, it's 500 watts. It is quite heavy when you're not, like I say, when you're not using pedal assist. It is quite a heavy bike. Nice big fat chunky tyres. I went for the Carrera Vengeance. This is. I went for this bike really, rather than have a hybrid bike, which is a e-bike as well. I thought, well, if I get a mountain bike, I can get into the woods and what have you. A little bit more robust mountain bikes. So yeah, I have got a strange sound coming out of the crank, but I'm not sure if that's just like a wearing in period. But when it goes back to Halfords for its 6 weeks check, I'll get them to check that out. I'm hoping it's not the bottom bracket, but if it is, they should replace it, because basically I've not damaged it. It's been sent to me, well, it's been sold to me like that. But yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, it's a lovely bike to ride. It really is a nice bike. I went up a 9% gradient before, and it just went up there effortlessly. It was absolutely brilliant. I'm not even sweated. Usually when I'm on my normal bike, I sweat like hell, you know, especially when you're going up hills. But I'm not even broken into a sweat with this bike. Yeah, so the range on it is, in low mode, I think you get about 40 miles. About 40 miles out of one charge, so 20 miles there, 20 miles back. I have priced up a battery. Well, they're in the region of £400 for the battery, so I was toying with the idea of getting a spare battery. Then it increases my my range even further. It's going to open up some new doors for me. I didn't really use my old bike to do camping, because once you've got all the weight on it, let's say you put 20 kilos on it, it is quite hard work. But this bike is going to be brilliant. It really is. It's raining a bit today, but as you can see, a bit muddy, but there we go. So I bought the back panniers. I'm going to buy a handlebar bag for it as well, so the panniers can be used for the tent, sleeping bag, that kind of stuff. And then the front pannier, the handlebar pannier, could be used for like my gas bottles, my cutlery, pots and pans and food, that kind of thing, plus my phone charger and camera gear and every little, you know, just little bits that you take with you, really. I may get some front panniers for it, but I'm going to have to ask Halfords if you can actually get them that fit these forks. So I'll bring you a bit closer to have a look. So there we are, nice fat tyres. My cycling computer isn't working at the moment, but I think that's because I've lost the magnet for the wheel. But I might need to get a new one of them. Basically, you've got, you turn it on, as you can see, it runs through its little thing. Sometimes it does more than that, but sometimes these two lights flash as well. So you've got your mode, low, medium and high. And you've also, right under there, you've got a walk mode, so if you click that and press it in, you can walk with the bike. The seats are a bit thin, but it is a good waterproof one. There's no there's no like seams on it, where I've found in the past if saddles are sewn like along there, then water can regress into it, and if it gets to the sponge then you get a wet bum all the time. But that looks okay. I've put two lights on, one at the back there and one there. That's primarily because if I've got a load on the pannier rack here, obviously I'm going to block that back light out. So I think that's mainly for winter really. If you're going cycling in the summer, going camping, it's usually light till about 10 o'clock. So yes, the panniers, I think they're about, well, they're like day packs really, so 25-30 litres maybe. They are waterproof, or water repellent it says. So it does say in heavy rain to line them with a dry bag, but I ain't short of dry bags, I've got loads of them. Disc brakes front and back. And down there you can just make out the hub motor. It is rear wheel drive, this one. And then underneath here you've got the sensor. So yeah, one downfall with the bike is there's nowhere to put water bottles, because this area here is just too small to get your cage in and a water bottle. So you will notice that I'm wearing, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but let's see, there you go, a camelback bladder. And this bag is military designed for their hydration systems, and it's got a little pouch on it as well, so I can put my mini Sawyer water filtration system in there. So yeah, that's all I've got to say really, folks. Just show off the bike a little bit and go around some of these country lanes. It's Sunday, by the way, so it's nice and quiet around here. It usually is around this area. There's hardly any traffic. I think I've seen one car all day. Well, all day. I've been out a couple of hours. So yeah, I don't know when the next camp's going to be. Hoping it's going to be next weekend, fingers crossed. And we'll get out on the bike and we'll do a bit. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.